It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I can explain. See, y'all gotta understand that these stories, these Captain Chronicles that I tell y'all are very traumatic experiences. There's a lot of trauma associated with this stuff that I tell y'all, but I decided to tell y'all it anyways because I like to think that we're friends. So today I'm going to tell y'all the story of how I was trapped in the hood at 2 a.m.
My name is Jeff.
Okay. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, get some water, close your porn tabs, and let's get into it. So every year, me and my family decide to do these little get-togethers where we pretty much meet up at somebody's house and we talk. You can kind of think of it as like the 5 Kage Summit, except nothing important is actually going on. We really just use it as an excuse to like eat food. We don't really be doing nothing most of the time, but it's tradition, you know. We've been doing it ever since I was a kid. So me and my cousin are just sitting there on Instagram and we're looking at ass. We get into like this ass debate, you know, like who has the best ass on Instagram. I'm telling him, I'm like, bro, like you sleeping on, like Cash definitely got the goodies, like, you know what I'm saying? He's telling me like, nah, bro, like Violet Myers is where it's at. So we start going like back and forth at each other about ass. Next thing you know, his little sister, my little cousin, comes in the room and she starts talking about, it's 1 a.m. and my mom don't want to drive me home and I got work at 7 a.m. in the morning, and so I gotta go to sleep because I gotta wake up early in the morning, so you gotta drive me home. I'm like, do I look like your fucking chauffeur? Like, can you not see that we looking at ass right now? What do you want? She starts sitting there crying, complaining. This is what I'm saying, bro. These little teenage 16-year-old girls be coming in here thinking that they run shit. You gotta let them know they don't run shit. I start blasting Do Not Disturb by Drake so that she can get the message. Then my other cousin gets up and he's like, bro, it's getting late. Why don't you just drive both of us home? So at this point, I'm visibly annoyed because I'm a busy man. Like, I don't have time to be on Instagram just like scrolling through ass. This is my one opportunity to get me some ass, to look at some ass. And now I gotta stop doing that to become some type of bootleg Uber driver driving these niggas home. I sigh, I'm like, fine, but there's only one problem. I didn't drive here, I was dropped off. Whose car are we gonna use to drive you Negroes home? My older brother, somehow, instant transmissions in the room, throws his keys at me and walks out. I swear to God, I was gonna box that nigga right then and there, but I knew I was gonna get my ass whooped, so I didn't try. Now, I'm from Toronto, as y'all know. My cousins live in a certain part of Toronto that's known as Driftwood. For those of you who don't know, Driftwood is like, it's not really the most pleasant, welcoming area. Driftwood, in a politically correct sense, is known as the hood, okay? This is where your Pressas, your Doovies, your Young Boys, all of these certified savages that y'all love, this is where they come from, okay? This is not no joke. In the back of my mind, I was thinking to myself, maybe this is not the best idea, but like, what's the worst that could go wrong? So we all hop in the car, I take the keys, I put it in the ignition, that's not an R. Kelly reference, and we start driving to their crib. You know, the one thing that really annoys me while I'm driving is just niggas in the car just complaining. Like, niggas will find anything to complain about, whether it be the heat, whether it be you driving too fast, or maybe because you didn't stop by the McDonald's that they saw even though they didn't tell you to stop by there, as if I'm supposed to be like Alakazam, being able to read your mind and shit. My little cousin just did exactly that. She just kept fucking complaining and complaining and complaining. Like, bro, you haven't even done taxes yet. Like, shut the fuck up. So I start getting annoyed. I'm like, bro, let me drive the car. Let me operate the vehicle, please. She started making idle threats. They don't even make sense. She's like, oh, I'm gonna give you 0 stars. I'm like, I'm about to give you 0 miles per hour and pull this bitch over. You keep complaining, bro. She just keeps going. You just getting on my nerves. I'm about to just take off my seatbelt, head to the back seat, and just start whooping her ass. I'm not focusing on the road and shit. Next thing I know, the car just hits the curb really hard. I'm not talking about like a little love tap. I'm talking about like you're sitting there for like a solid 4 seconds and then somebody just asks, what the fuck just happened type hard. I'm thinking like I hit a very big raccoon or some shit. I tell my cousin, yo, go outside and check. He goes outside and gives me the thumbs up. He gets back in the car. I start driving again and you can immediately tell something is wrong. The car was not moving right. It seemed like it had cataracts or some shit. I told him, I'm like, nigga, go outside and check. Is the car good? He goes outside. He's like, oh shit. You got a flat tire, bro. All you had to do was shut the fuck up, let me drive the car. Now look what happened.
I think I'm about to steal.
I'm panicking and shit because this is not good. We're literally sitting ducks right now. My cousin's like, don't worry about it, bro. My crib is right there. Let's just go and fix the tire. We pull up to like his apartment complex. In his apartment complex, they have like this little underground parking sort of thing. The sad part about it is the majority of people don't even use it for underground parking. If anything, it's like the best spot for trapping or to hit up a lick, if you know what I'm saying. We park in this little spot in the underground. This bitch was literally busted wide open, bro. Thankfully, we had a spare tire in the back. So like, I'm a car guy. You know, I took auto shop class in high school. I know my way around a vehicle. Bro, let's just change this tire real quick. As we're getting started to actually change the tire, I get this waft of just like the dankest, loudest weed I have ever heard. I thought Snoop Dogg was in the parking garage with us, bro. I swear to God. Here you have two niggas at 2 a.m. in the hood jacking up this car, taking off. It looked like we were boonking the wheels, bro. I swear to God, we look so fucking suspicious, bro. We look like a bootleg pit stop operation. Like, we look like one of those niggas in those movies that would steal the tires off a random tourist car while they weren't looking. Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, this smell keeps getting stronger. Like, it keeps intensifying, bro. These niggas are approaching. I'm like Tanjiro in that one episode where he's like sniffing out that nigga Muzan. I knew some shit was happening. Like, some shit was gonna go down. This car pulls up next to us. An all black Kia Soprano. A nigga popped out the car, and this is how it went. I really do apologize for what you're about to hear. Yeah, yo, I go on, cuzzy. What are you dealing with, fam? So, yo, where the other man them at, bro? What ends you from? Is this you two? Yo, keeping it two tools? You got a nice whip, Z. I've never seen that whip before. Still. Yo, broski, let me talk to you, bro. Yo, reach, fam. Yo, more times gas prices is mad right now, you know? My whip is out of gas, fam. Yo, followed me to the gas station, Z. This was the part where I knew something was wrong. Why would you go up to a random stranger that you don't know and ask them to give you a ride to the gas station? That don't make no sense. That's your mom's job. Like, you can't just call your mom. Listen, I moved from the hood a long time ago, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm smart enough to know that this is what we call an ambush. I'm gonna pull up to this gas station and these niggas just gonna rob me. Yo, fam, I'm trying to run a battery on this shorty downtown, bro. Can you help me or not? Yo, I'm good, fam. Yo, I'm good, bro. I just got a lot of heartbreak, you know? Like, shorty broke my heart the other day, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm an artist, you know? I put all my heartbreaks into my tunes. Yo, peep this, fam. I wrote this one last night.
Ole, ole. Good youths always finish last, should've known that. Shorty got battery by the squad, got a hold that, no cap. About me, bitch, you do you so bad, so sad. Took her to warehouse with my old sap, oh man. Now I'm handing out these toe tags. She fake now, gave it up but couldn't stay down. Set me up with my ops, it was a stakeout. Took the beef to a drive-by like his takeout. All them niggas swinging and sliding, this ain't a playground.
This is around the time that my brother calls me up and he's like, bro, where the fuck is my car? Obviously, I didn't want to tell him that I'm potentially getting robbed by these Driftwood goons. And I also completely flattened his tires. So I came up with a bullshit excuse. I was like, yeah, bro, like, traffic is like shit right now. It's like bad. He's like, nigga, it's 2 a.m. What the fuck you mean the traffic is bad? He obviously saw through my bullshit. So I had to tell him, like, bro, like, I meant the drive-through traffic. Like, the drive-through at the McDonald's is very long. He's like, whatever, bro. Just bring me back a McChicken. I tell him, okay, knowing that I'm not going to. I tell the goons, I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I wish I could help, but something important popped up. I gotta get going. He gives me this look. He's like, okay. He gets back in his car and they drive away. So we get back to, you know, fixing the car. And at this point, it dawns on me. It's 2 a.m. I'm in the most dangerous hood in Toronto and I'm trapped. There's no tow truck that I can call at this time. There is nobody with a functioning brain that's gonna come pick me up at 2 a.m. in this place. If I don't get this tire changed, I'm either gonna be trapping for somebody unconsensually tonight or end up in like a hood niggas music video or some shit. I don't want that to happen. Those are the two things that really motivated me to put the Midas touch on and get this shit done. The idea of having to be trapped in this motherfucker and having to endure everything that NBA YoungBoy raps about honestly terrified me. It terrified me to the core. My hands are moving like I unlocked Ultra Instinct or some shit just out of fear and desperation. It made me unlock something that, like, I don't know what the fuck it was. So we got the tire changed. I'm pulling out the lot, okay? I look at my dash and this motherfucker is almost at E, bro. I'm so damn close. Like, why does this keep happening? I'm definitely not making it back with what I got in the tank. I gotta refill at some gas station or some shit. Y'all know, bro, gas prices are just high as shit nowadays. So I'm just driving through different gas stations to see which one is the cheapest I can fill up at. Like, you know, it's a gas station in the hood when there's barely any lights, bro. Like, you can't even barely see shit. You gotta use your flashlight on your phone to just even navigate this market. Like, you don't know where you're going. I find this one gas station, I pull up, I'm about to get out the car and fill this bitch up, when out the corner of my eye, I see that same fucking Kia Soprano parked right in front of me, bro.
It's a GG. It's a GG.
They just all got out the car at the exact same time and surrounded that bitch. I've never seen niggas assemble like the Avengers so quickly, bro. I got back in, bro. I locked my doors with swiftness. The main dude that I was talking to before comes up to my driver's side window in a very super villainy voice. He's like, glad you could join us. They legitimately outsmarted me, bro. One of them probably got a look at the dash while this dude was distracting me, noticed that it was on E, said to themselves, he's probably gonna need gas, knew that I was broke as fuck, so I'd go to the cheapest gas station in the area and sat and waited there to ambush me. These niggas committing robberies like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh game, bruh. They're thinking like 10 steps ahead. At this point, I'm screwed. They surrounded me. I come up with this idea. I'm like, hey, look, there's a panda. They're like, where?
Gotcha, bitch.
I floored the shit out of the car. At that exact moment, bro, I did not stop. I hear them like yelling and screaming behind me, but my adrenaline was pumping, bro. I literally was flooring it like Fast and Furious. I did not stop. It felt like GTA, you know, when you like successfully avoid the police. Now you got like 3 stars and shit. It's a feeling that I never ever want to relive ever again. But there's just something about it that just, it felt like I busted a nut, you know? Like it was like an orgasm. I don't know how to explain it. To make a long story short, I didn't get shot. I didn't get stabbed. Those dudes that surrounded my car could very well have just been Jehovah's Witness or community organizers, and they were just gonna plan to give me a flyer or some shit, but I wasn't gonna take no chances. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for coming through to another one of these Captain's Chronicles. If you guys have still not liked the video after all of this, remember I told y'all how I floored the car? Like I floored it like Fast and Furious. Yeah, I'm gonna floor the car right into your fucking living room if you don't like the video. So like the video. Let's see if we can get another 3,000 likes on this video. If we can get 3,000 likes, I will continue the Captain's Chronicles series and document all of these traumatic events in my life just for y'all. And if y'all have not subbed to the channel yet also, okay, you got to do that too. Make sure you sub to the channel. Kick that notification bell, ladies and gentlemen. Here at the True Crew, we are big fans of free crack, soft pillows, and big ass titties. So if you like those things too, you know what to do. Join the club. Hit that sub button, baby. And finally, if y'all haven't already and you are willing and able to, you can hit that join button located at the bottom of this video. For $1.99 a month, you can feel good knowing that you actively support the channel and you get cool things like badges, emojis. We also working on like a nudes sort of thing where you'll be able to acquire some of my nudes, but like not everybody, okay? This is not like a first come first serve sort of thing. Make sure you follow the Twitter, Instagram, links will be in the description. Please do that. Once again, y'all know I need more hoes, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. I'm gonna take this with me. I got big shout out to the True Commandos this month. They are Master Shogi, You Know Jay, I'm Too Crispy, Daniel Singh, Pokesley, and Jai B. Hit that join button, become a member, and join these legends today.
I ain't never felt like this before. Cause you blowing up by 2024. And you can add me, baby, you can quote. I be getting to the chicken on the low. When I finally make it out, you gonna hope that you was with me from the start, but you were folk. When I was really on my grind and on the go, I wouldn't stop till I was chilling at the pole. Ayy, 3840 by 1600, got caught in 4K. Look, he running, trying to tell me something, but it don't mean nothing.